Hey, what's up everyone? Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye here. I want to do a review today of something that I got in the mail from Vwalker. They did send this out, but they did not sponsor or pay for this video, so these reviews are of my own. But one of the most popular things going on right now is gimbals, and for your smartphone, for your DSLR mirrorless cameras, and they sent out one for your smartphone. So I've got the iPhone 7 Plus that you'll see throughout the video and the test video that I did. But it comes in this big box right here, and shockingly enough, once you open that up, it really comes with a cool case, which is pretty legit. So in opening it up, you actually get some really cool, a really cool layout, and everything is clearly well done. So kudos to Vwalker on this. So once you look at it, you see is what you get. You get the handle on the top left right here. In the middle, you obviously see you get the gimbal and with the motors and where you would put your phone in place. You also get a USB cord at the end. You get a strap that you can put onto the bag, which is what you saw in this video when we opened it up. You also get the batteries, which are really cool. They're not like AA, they're a little bit special. They go into the handle and you screw it on. You'll see that in the setup video. But it's cool because they actually give you the charger for the batteries as well. So that's also very unique. So the fact that it's well packaged and well done is on your way to go. The other cool thing is an adapter, which I'll show you in a second as well, which you could use more or less remote. You attach the one end to the handle right here, and if you want more of an extension, you can actually use a monopod, attach the top handle to the monopod, not to the handle, and you can actually get a longer extension, and it's just something that really changes it up. And all of that is included for free, which is a great thing. This whole package comes together for $200, and from the testing that I did with it, it's absolutely fantastic. Now, it's also very easy to put together as well. I guess it might be confusing at first, but essentially, when you have the handle and the top half right here and you go together, there are these two white dots on the inside under the prongs, and you essentially just go to line them up. And once you line them up, you kind of just clip it on and you turn to the left and you have it attached. The other part to notice is obviously at the bottom is where you have the power adapter. And if you unscrew that, like you see right here, this is where you put the batteries inside. The other cool thing is you can actually charge the batteries inside as well. You can put the USB cord into here, and you could also charge that that way. The one important thing to notice is where you have the one side where you want to mount everything, and you want to have the one gimbal towards yourself. So this thing wants to be facing your right side, and it's very easy to put together. It's very easy to use. Even if you don't balance it properly, you'll even get away with having stable shots. The important part is being able to put this down, being able to put your phone inside of it, which this is a clasp right here. So it fit my iPhone 7 Plus, but I have the OtterBox case. It did not work with that. So if you have a bigger case, it will not work with that. But I just put my phone into that, took it out, put it in, and you kind of just line up how it is. There's a little dial on the side right here that you can use it to position some of the pitch and yaw and everything. And then there's also a knob on the back, which you can position your iPhone essentially up and more down, so that way you could get it more balanced. Once again, you don't even have to go crazy with it as long as you kind of get it close. So that way when you have it sitting down and your phone is kind of more or less sitting right here, you have it pretty much balanced. But even at first, when I had it out, I had it a little bit tilted. Once you turn it on and you engage the motors through the bottom button right here, it'll balance, find itself, and it did a very good job correcting what I did wrong at first. But once again, super simple to use once you turn it on. It even has 3 modes on it, which is pretty cool for the pricing. It has a locked mode, so that way no matter what you move, your phone will stay still. It's got a full follow mode that will follow you at a faster rate. And then it has a semi-follow, which I really enjoyed, because if you're doing something cinematic and you're moving forward, it really gives you that smooth, flowy, if you're making turns, you can do something, look to it. The other important part to know is what the controls do on the handle right here. You'll see an M in the middle of your little left, right, up, down pad right here, and that's how you control your mode. So every time you do something, 1 click, 2 click, double click, will change between all of the modes, and you'll easily see what they're doing. So once you learn that, there's a manual that comes with it, so you can check that out and really learn that more in depth. You're good to go. Once again, for this test video that I'm about to show, I used the iPhone 7 Plus with the stabilizer. And I used an app, so I got rid of the built-in stabilization, so that way it'd be a little bit more accurate. Then I just used the iPhone with the built-in stabilization that Apple puts into it. And then I used my iPad, which had no stabilization whatsoever, handheld. So you're getting two handheld versions, one with electronic stabilization, the iPad with nothing, and the iPhone 7 with this. And I am very impressed with this for the price of like $200. So after seeing those, I was blown away by the results using this. Once again, this is $200. There's like the Fiu, which is like $280 or $300. There's the DJI Mobile, which is like $300 as well. So for $100 less, you don't need an app or anything like that. This works very well. I actually had this on for a good 30, 45 minutes, and the batteries lasted on a full charge, so that is a huge perk. As I know people were having issues with the DJI Mobile, sometimes the app would disconnect and you couldn't use some of the settings, but the build of this and everything is very high quality, so I do highly recommend this. The grip is even comfortable. Now, just a quick tip when you're using this gimbal, I don't feel like having the phone on here because I have it put away, but you still have to, you can't just mainly jerk it around and go crazy, no pun intended, because it will still look jerky. You have to really kind of let it be smooth, and you have to be smooth yourself so that way it works as intended. You kind of have to be fluid with it. You can't just really go crazy with it because it's not built for that. You still have to know what you're doing, so take your time with it, be easy, kind of hold it lightly is the best way to do it, and you can go from there. This Vwalker 3-axis smartphone gimbal, absolutely amazing and well worth the money if you're looking for something, you know, more cinematic and portable with your smartphone. So I think this is really cool. And the other thing, as I said, I'm going to show you is I'm going to detach the handle from the head, and just to show you how that works. And you're going to see one end with a cap, and that just goes towards the handle. And the dead giveaway on which one you will put on the monopod is it actually has the insert right here where you would screw in your quarter 20 right there. So I'm going to take the cap right here, and this doesn't have a white to white cord, but you can essentially line up the pins to the electronics on here, and I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to just find how it goes. This will be on top, so you'll have a little cap looking thing right here, and then you take the other end and you screw this into your monopod, and they're being fed through. Now you just have to connect, and once again it's white dot to white dot. You have to connect to the top. So once again, you connect the dot to dot, turn left, and you're now good to go. I'll step back a little bit. I have separately the remote handle here, so that way I can control the top right here. And if you double click it on, it will still automatically control. But now that I have this on a monopod, I can get some crazy angle, you know, super extend it longer, you know, go really nuts, you know, and go something crazy. That's a little bit more intense. It's another alternative to get a higher option, so that way you don't have to have a drone or anything like that. You are good to go. Definitely recommend checking this out. Super easy to set up. Once again, you don't even have to be perfect with it. And for $200, if you're looking for something like this and you don't want to totally break the bank, save yourself $80 to $100 to $150 and look into this for your smartphone. But hopefully I did a good job showing you how to put it together and how to use it and just how simple it is to use, and it's just a good product. So Vwalker, great job with something like this. Interested to see what you guys do in the future. Check it out.